Hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita Khemka. Well, let's take a look at how the markets are behaving this Tuesday afternoon. Well, the Nifty is holding on to that 18,000 mark for a second straight day. What's aiding sentiment is the fact that China has announced an end to quarantine for international travelers, and this is something that has fired up the Asian markets in trade. But remember, US markets as well as European markets were shut yesterday on account of Christmas holidays. But given the fact that China has literally announced an end to its zero COVID policy, we are seeing demand optimism firing up the metals basket. So the top three Nifty gainers today are Tata Steel, JSW and Hindalco. Remember, these counters were buzzing in trade yesterday as well. What's doing well aside of metal is the realty basket, but what's not doing too well in today's session is the FMCG as well as the entire private banking space. So you have HUL, HDFC Bank and NTPC among the top losers in trade. If you look at the mid cap and small cap indices, well, they are outperforming the benchmark indices. Small cap index was up somewhere around 1% also when I last checked. And if you look at the gainers on the Nifty 500 index, TDK Prestige, well, that's gaining over 10% in today's session. Fact is another counter that is up nearly 10%. HEG, well, that counter is also buoyant in trade after it has unveiled plans to enter the lithium ion segment with a capex of 2,000 crore rupees. So that's one counter that's buzzing in today's session. As I mentioned, Jindal Steel is also up, Triveni Engineering. In fact, even Sri Lanka Sugar as a pact is quite buoyant in today's trade. If you look at the losers on the Nifty 500 index, Laurus Labs is one counter which has hit a 52-week low. Now remember, the stock is down after a fire incident at its Visakhapatnam unit has claimed 4 lives. And other losers on Nifty 500 index are Max Healthcare, GR Infra, Sheela Foam and the likes. Mahindra CIE is another counter that's actually buzzing in trade today after Motilal Oswal has come out with a buy call on the counter. So all in all, it's a steady session, but we'll have to wait and watch whether the Nifty manages to maintain or sustain these gains in the second half, because trade is pretty thin as it's the last week of the year. So FII community, as you all know, is on the sidelines as it is in the last week of the year. So we'll see whether or not the gains that we are seeing on the index will sustain or not in the second half of the session. But you can join me on closing bell for the market close and to see how stocks are doing at that point in time. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check, but stay tuned to Moneycontrol for more news and updates.